Alrighty, so this is the middle of June. Actually, it's the end of June, so I guess this is July planting. What have I not gotten up yet? I've been trying to get these Jimmy Nardello peppers for the longest, and because they can almost overwinter here, I'm gonna keep on trying. I want 10 plants, so I've got none right now. But sometimes when it gets warmer, like right now it's between 70 and 75 degrees outside, sometimes they will start to, come up from the seed. So I'm gonna replant this again. I'm gonna use a different style of planting now because the one I used didn't work for these. I've been planting these Thai cucumber seeds. As you can see, they're from 2012, and I've been planting them in the ground, and it's not working. I'm not getting anything. My soil is probably just too dry for them to germinate since they're so old and codgy. But I know I can get a melon seed out of old seed. All my other 2012 melons, I was able to coax some seed out of it. So I'm gonna try again with these, but I'm gonna put them in a container. And since they're cucumber, you usually get cucumbers about 45 days after you plant. So that'll give me some kind of cucumber harvest. I'll give those a try. Last corn planting. This is Anastasia corn. I got this from when I was well enough to trade seed with people. I can't trade anymore. I'm just not in good enough condition. But this is Anastasia corn. It's one of my favorites. It's easy to grow. As you can see, this is 2013 seed. I'm going to plant it out and hope for the best. I've been getting, it's 2013 seed. I know in 2016, I was able to grow this and it had 100% germination. So let's hope it's still that good. Last peanuts I'm going to plant it are the Negrito. These are the mini peanuts. These peanuts, of all the peanuts I grow, these are my most reliable peanuts. They often reseed. The animals, when they go and dig them up, because they're small, they don't get them all. So these are my most successful peanuts to date, and they're little tiny peanuts. So I'm gonna plant these again. And I planted them late. I think I planted them August last year, and I got a little tiny harvest. Nothing major. It was enough for the squirrels in the wintertime. And so I'm gonna plant them again. They're so cute. If you're in Southern California and you want to grow peanuts and you haven't had any luck with any others, these Negritos, Mondavi, I think they're from South America. They will go ahead and bear for you first year, and they will bear like in 2 or 3 months. They're quicker than other ones. I haven't gotten any of these basil seeds up, so I'm going to plant them a different way too. I planted the Nardello, these, and the tomatoes in the ground. My tomatoes came up. No peppers, no basil. We got to fix that. I planted these in a large pot with some other things. I haven't gotten anything. If you see my video on my artichoke, this is the one I like to grow. It's Violetta di Romagno. It's so good. If you have a warm weather climate, you need this in your life. It does have to overwinter, so you can't plant this in a cool weather zone unless you grow it in a pot and then put it in the house, and then in the second year put it out in the garden to get huge. Or I think they have warming techniques too. My asparagus, I only have one asparagus plant left. This is the asparagus I grow. This pecano seed has been really good for me. So I don't know what happened. I think I stepped on and killed the baby and stuff like that, and others just died on me. So I'm gonna just put some of these in a pot, and I know the seeds will come up. If not now, they'll come up next winter. My rhubarb, I love this rhubarb, but I lost my plant, so I'm gonna plant it again. This is so beautiful and so delicious for winter pies. Won't be able to get winter pies out of this one this year, but well, I don't know, maybe, but for next year for sure. Eggplant. Oh, Lord, I've been struggling with this eggplant, and I think it's because I'm not keeping my seed pots wet enough. So I'm going to try a different technique to wet the seed pots more so I can get these. Peanuts I've been doing good with. I just got to that one because I know it'll grow in the short term. And this Baker Creek, I think I only see one cantaloupe from this. What I thought were cantaloupe turned out to be bitter melon. We love bitter melon here. But I wanted 10 of these cantaloupe plants, and I only see one. Maybe some others will come up later. I don't know. But I really want to try and get a few more cantaloupe. Now that I've got bitter melon planted everywhere, I guess maybe I'll go with getting maybe 5 cantaloupe plants would be good. 4 in addition to what I have would be good. So this is what I am going to plant out in July. These are my stragglers. This is what I was not able to maintain and grow on. And I'll show you how I'm going to do it in just a second. It was an exciting moment when I finally caught the elusive yellow-breasted finch on camera. Look at that brilliant yellow color. So beautiful. And he's eating lettuce seeds. Yes, plant that lettuce for me. This is how I plant my lettuce. And another little bird. The beans are coming. This is the bottom tray for a little greenhouse seed starter. And what I do is I take my old 6 inchers and I just put all of these in here like this. So I'm not using the little tiny ones that I use for my winter leafy greens, but I'm just putting these big ones in here like this. And you see how I stuffed that? Just put them all in there and just stuff them on the end. Even if you don't have it quite where you can fill them up like this, it's just so that I now have a water reservoir. Take this organic compost, it's very heavy and it's gonna hold soil really good, and just put it in all my containers like that. Just plop it in there. Any dirt that falls underneath is fine because the vegetables will take up those nutrients. This should be nice and warm, too warmer than where I normally grow stuff. Don't worry about getting it perfect. We're just starting seeds. We're not fighting a war. Or maybe we are fighting a war against hunger and malnutrition. But this will do just fine. And as you guys see, I don't use gloves. You don't need all that crap. If you break out from dirt, whatever's coming out of your body from dirt, you need out. I'm using organic dirt here. City slickers. Get rid of the gadgets. We don't need all that crap in our life. I haven't pulled this out on purpose because I should have been able to grow these seeds without this, but I just didn't get enough water this year from rain. So now it's hot and dry, and I therefore didn't get any seeds. So I mean, I didn't get any of these plants that are accustomed to coming from water. So shocked. I just thought they would pop up in the garden like everything else did. So I'll just keep on until I finish them all. I'm stuffing the dirt down into little containers here, like so. Want to have an idea of what you got in there. I don't know if this does anything. It's just how I was taught to do it, so I do it. I'm not gonna fill it up anymore, no matter how much dirt is in there. It'll be more than enough to start some seeds. Just filling up a little, pushing down there. Like I said, this is one of those things that I was taught to do when seed starting. I don't know how effective it is or what it does. If you know, please comment below. Okay, so there we are. I'll plop down. Now we're ready for seeds. I'm gonna put 4 pepper seeds in each of these large cells here. So you see these big seeds here? Yeah, I put 4 peppers. I actually only had 2 or 3 seeds, but maybe I'll get 100% germination at the last hour. So you can see them. I'm going to cover them after I finish, because otherwise I'll forget I planted something. Next, I'm going to plant this eggplant. This is Violetta Lunga. And I'm just going to put 2 seeds in each pot. I put my seeds in my mouth to wet them before I plant them. So I'm just gonna plant out a tray of these artichoke. Or really 1 plant would be fine, but I'm gonna try for 2 plants. So I only have a couple artichokes in here, and I just lost the seed. Oh, there, it went in the one I wanted. And then I'm gonna put these seed in that one. So I'm going for 2 artichoke. Oh, I put it in the wrong container. I want those there. Artichoke seeds are pretty easy to germinate. End up with 3 of these plants, but I'm gonna put 2 in each container for a 6-pack. So I have some spares. This is what the seed looks like. This, I know, germinates good in the winter time. We'll see what it does in the summertime. I'm just spreading some of these out. These plants are attractive to the wildlife when they're small, so that's why I planted it. I'm going to plant the asparagus. I'm going to do this 2 ways. I'm going to directly sow it into a pot, to one of my large pots where it's growing, and then I'm going to put some here. So now I am watering it in. You see that? Let's fill that bad boy up with water. Yeah, yeah. That's how you do it. You could water overhead if you want to, but the reason why I put it in here was so I could water it like this. And you can see the water filling up the little area. So as not to bore you, I will show you the last step while I'm doing this, even though I'm not ready for it yet. I take this container here and I pop it on top to increase the heat. Again, this deters critters because pretty much I end up with only the raccoons wanting to go for it. Okay, and that is all. Alright, it is a day later, and you can see all of that water that I put in the bottom has seeped through the pots, and that's how much water I have left. Keep the lid on there. I've had these for, I guess, a couple years. The lids don't wear well, but everything else does. First plants have sprouted over here. That's probably the basil, because basil is so easy to sprout. I don't know what this one is over here though, but there's definitely some life going on in that container. I'll have to check the previous videos and see what I planted there. But I'm gonna still keep the top on because these plants are hard to sprout, so I'm gonna give them a good start in life. You guys, I think the rhubarb has sprouted. I was hoping it was the cucumbers, but I think the rhubarb has sprouted, and the cucumber, oh well, maybe one came up someplace. And I think this is licorice. I think that's California licorice. You never know what you're gonna get. And of course, those little guys there are basil. Those cukes up, yes I do. And once I gave them the amount of water they needed to start, as you can see, oh, I have a ton of. This is our last update, and that is because I got an eggplant. That looks like a little creature, but that is an eggplant.